Okay.
Okay, we're having coffee. Okay. Tell me your name. What's your name?
My name is HwonLee.
Yes.
And my English name is Clara Lee. Lee. That is my baptismal name.
Where are you from?
I'm from South Korea.
Yeah. And how long have you been here now?
I went here last year, April. About a year.
Okay. And why did you come here?
To study English.
Yeah. And are you going to continue into school?
Yes, I want to. I'd like to.
Yeah. What do you want to major in?
Maybe something related with English or some international job, or I've never thought about that. Just
So now you're starting to think
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. And what did you think when you first arrived?
I was really lonely. Yes, because I've never. How can I was just with my parents and families and friends, so it is my first time to separate with them. Separate.
And, yeah. And
Yeah.
was it different here?
You mean that culture?
Culture-wise, did it seem different to you?
Yes. First, their faces.
Of course, faces.
Their lookings are different from me. Yes, and their
Manners, language, yeah.
yeah.
And how about manners? How about things?
That was different. In Korea, no one. We don't open the door for other people
Okay.
who behind.
So was that confusing when somebody opens the door for you?
I thought it is good, but first time I was why?
Why? What else did you notice that was different?
And in some, for example, some at elevator or some place, we don't talk each other.
You don't talk to each other?
Hi,
Okay.
or the weather is good. It's
so
hot
strangers
like that.
don't talk to
We just think it is strange. It is weird. So.
So what do you do when you stand in an elevator?
I just hoped. Please don't ask me anything. I really don't want to talk with you like that.
Okay. So it's a little scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you used to people saying hello to you that are strangers?
You mean now?
Yeah. You're used to it now. Were you used to it then?
Yes, better than first time.
Yes. What did you think the first time that somebody walked by you and said hello?
It was really awkward. Just for maybe 20 to 30 seconds, but I felt that was really long time.
Yeah. One of the other girls mentioned it kind of scared her when strangers would talk to her because she wasn't used to that. I wondered if you. What other customs do you think are different here?
Customs?
Yeah. What did you see different here?
I just didn't feel anything about custom things. I didn't feel any difference.
Was it hard to settle into a dorm situation?
Dorm. Yes, just a little.
Yeah. What was hard? What was difficult for you?
To paying any fee or tuition fee and dorm thing. I didn't do it alone by myself, so yes, it was
Made it look.
hard.
Yeah, it was hard to do.
I had to make my own decision without my parents, so it was hard.
Harder to do that, yeah. And have you understood pretty much everything that's been said to you in English now? Was it difficult in the beginning to understand, or are you starting to understand?
I could understand and I can understand now, but I just feel awkward when somebody asks me in English. I feel comfortable when I speak Korean.
Ah.
Still.
So were you afraid you couldn't answer back in English if they asked you a question in English?
Yes, even I can understand, but
Mm-hmm.
even though I can understand that, but I just don't wanna. I'm afraid to making some mistakes.
Yeah. Did you ever feel like anybody treated you badly because you were from Korea or because you didn't speak English?
Well, just some.
Some?
Yes.
Yeah. What did you have happen to you, or what did you feel?
Just at work, someone asked me something, but she spoke really fast, so I couldn't understand. So I asked her to say it again, but she just laughed at me and she just disappeared.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
So she didn't help you then,
Yeah,
did she?
and some American, if I don't understand, they could be polite, but just they ignore me and they just come by past me.
Go by.
Yes,
Okay.
go by.
Oh, well, we have that problem too sometimes. They do me that way.
Yes, but in Korea, we
Yeah.
also do like that to
Yeah.
foreigners, some people. So I think many countries have that problem.
Afraid to try to talk to somebody they don't understand. Yeah, it could be. So now, do you feel lonely now, or you said you felt lonely then? Now you've been here a while. Does it still feel lonely?
Much better than before.
Better than before.
Yes.
And how did you deal with feeling lonely before? What did you do to help?
I just slept.
Slept. Did a lot of
Slept.
sleeping.
Yes, and watched some movies and dramas
Mm-hmm.
in English.
Yeah. So, did you ever feel angry, frustrated?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes.
What kind of things would make you angry?
Why am I in America?
Yeah.
I can go back to Korea anytime.
Yeah.
I miss my families and some people with Korea. Some people who what's that? Okay. I had some problems with Korean.
Okay.
So that made me angry because Korean association is too narrow and too small. So
Yes.
we could make rumors easily and yes.
So it makes it difficult to be with a large Korean group then, because do Koreans group together? Do you think that they group together very strongly? So does the group decide things for individuals?
And Korea, that all people,
Mm-hmm.
that is really important. All people's decision, we have to respect them.
So you cannot disagree
We always
with
have
them
to
then.
follow them. If we don't, they just they really talk badly
Okay.
about us.
So it makes it difficult to be with the group.
Yes, I hated to get along with Korean, but I couldn't. I
You couldn't not do it, yeah.
Because I was a part of them.
Yeah. Now, did that make it harder on you to learn to speak English because you had to spend so much time with a Korean group?
Sometimes I think nowadays I'm losing my English.
Because you're spending more time with a Korean group.
And even I have my Korean roommate, Korean classmates, and
makes it tough because you're functioning Korean. Do you think it would have been easier if you had been put with an English-speaking roommate?
Maybe, but I feel comfortable.
You feel comfortable when you go home.
With Korean.
Yeah. So it made it a little easier to have that. Did you? What about the classroom? Is this different? Are classrooms different now than
classroom or
your class?
Class.
Is how you're taught now? Is that different than what you were taught in Korea? Is it harder?
I was on school.
You didn't go to regular school.
I didn't have. I don't have much experience about some
being in
class
a classroom
and take a lecture and with professor things.
Has that been difficult for you? To
being
adjust
being in
a
time,
classroom, being
time.
on time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the most
How about
difficult thing.
how about doing your work?
Homework
for class?
thing is also
Difficult.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes.
So you think it'll be more difficult once you get into the degree program?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Once you go for that degree. Now, how do you when you just recently went back home for the first time, what was it like going back after you've been away?
I really missed my parents and friends, but when I came here, when I came there, just everything was really awkward to me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, and when I came back to here, I really feel safe.
Oh, okay.
Safety?
Yeah, safe. Here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I don't know. Maybe I got used to.
I got used to here.
Yeah, I got used to here. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
What kind of things seem strange to you there?
Just when I enter my room in Korea, I just felt, oh, this is not my room. My room is at the dorm in America. Yes, like that.
Now, did any of the customs there feel different to you because you hadn't gotten used to being here?
Yes, some not custom things. When I having some chat with my families or friends, I used some English with Korean. So
okay.
they really laughed at me.
So you were just switching into English easily. Yeah. Did you feel like you had a need to say hello to people when you walked by them? Did you get so used to it here? I've heard students do that before.
I didn't say hello, but I opened the door.
So you were different when you went back. You felt different. Yeah. So was it easier coming back this time?
Yes.
Yeah, to adjust it back. And how did you describe your experience here to your friends and family back in Korea when you went back?
I told them it was new and it was fresh. Yes. And I really want to learn something more than these, really. Yeah.
So you want to keep on
yes, I want to keep
learning English and learning.
Studying. Yes.
Okay.
I told them
And
like that.
what advice would you give somebody who was coming from Korea to here? What would you tell them?
I didn't spend much time in America, but just
what do you think you could tell them to make it easier on
just
them?
don't get along with friends who is same
Okay, so
country.
find people who are different.
Yeah.
Make American friends.
Yes, but I know it is difficult.
Yes, it is difficult.
But
yeah.
it is,
So they need American friends.
Yeah.
Do you think if you had an American friend when you first came, it would have been easier? Maybe to tell you how things were?
I think so, but maybe I might feel like peace. I might feel like peace, awkward thing, uncomfortable with foreigners, but I think
maybe it would have helped a little bit better.
Improve English skills.
Well, you're doing great, so thank you. I think that's